Today is August 9th, 2019. 834 days since Morgan died. That kind of sounded funny. 834 days, which is 2 years, 3 months, and 13 days. I've been challenged the last couple of days to deal with some emotions regarding, addiction because of a comment someone had made. And the reason it upset me was because this person knows Morgan's story, knows that it wasn't a choice, that when you're tricked into using heroin and now chasing heroin, how is that a choice? As well as those out there who had an injury or surgery, were on pain meds, and got addicted to it and then cut off from it from their doctors. So for some people out there who just assume heroin use or is an opiate use is at this time a choice is ridiculous. And I get if you don't know a story or know other people who have a story that shows it wasn't a choice, but when somebody knows this, it offends me in some ways. Now, that's my problem, my trigger with it, and I understand that because people are where they are. And instead of just fighting for what was truly upsetting her, which was a medical situation that her child was going through, instead it was an attack on the Narcan issue. So, and again, it's one thing to attack it. It's another thing to attack it from a black and white situation. But yet, in the end, isn't healthcare reform all we really need? How's it fair that our elderly out there who are on, barely living paycheck to paycheck, because now it's not even paychecks, it's, Social Security, has to pay $500 for heart meds, blood pressures, water pills, whatever it is that the list of things that they need? How is that fair? It's not. None of it is. But to not unite together to fight for healthcare reform all together and instead just attack somebody else's, health, I don't know what to call it, group, I don't know, instead of correcting it as a whole, all we're doing is fighting with each other. All we're doing is upsetting somebody else. All we're doing is showing that the healthcare community that we can't be united about a solution. So how can they? So I was very upset yesterday. Still a little upset today. But it just makes me realize even more that Morgan's death does still hurt in different ways, some ways the same, but it still hurts.